Good morning, welcome to a beauty studio vlog. Today's Saturday, one of my busiest days. I'm back to back and I'm gonna show you what I get up to. So my beauty studio is here down in the basement. This is my little room, and the first thing that I do is to turn my wax pot on so that can start to heat up. This was my favourite wax pot ever, and I'm really starting to dislike it now because whenever I move this trolley, it kind of like loses connection here. And with this type of digital wax pot, you have to constantly turn these on and adjust the temperature again. It's not like a dial where it's just on and off. So one time I moved it and it lost power and I didn't realise, and I had a wax to do, came downstairs, saw that my wax pot was off, and I did freak out a little bit. The temperature kind of varies depending on the wax, but at the moment I use 65 for the warm wax and then 56 for the hot wax, and that's just what works best for me and the type of wax that I use. So I actually don't have anyone booked in for a wax today. I've got mainly builder gel manicures and electrolysis, but I still have to turn the wax pot on just in case I finish one of my clients early and I get a walk-in, or if any of my clients want to add an eyebrow wax or a lip wax, I have to have it ready. I recently decided not to do lash lifts anymore because I had a few reasons, but long story short, it was just a business choice that I had to make. When I first became a beauty therapist, I wanted to become a beauty therapist that does everything. I wanted to learn it all. But now I'm at a place where actually I've been in the industry for 9 years maybe, so almost a decade, and I'm come to a point where there are treatments that I don't love as much as I used to compared to when I first started. There are treatments that aren't really worth my time, so I really want to specialise and bring this list down. But that's like my goal for the future. I had a few questions about how I set up for electrolysis, so I will show you that today at some point. It's a very simple setup that I have at the moment. My first client is a bio manicure, so I need to go upstairs. I do the nails upstairs, so I'm gonna get ready for that. Oh, let's turn the heating on in here so my clients don't get cold later on. This is my setup for builder gel. I've got my dust extractor, I've got my most popular bits ready, and my tools. I stopped using the Zephros filters. I just use this thin bit of tissue, and it works better for me because it's thin. The suction is better because I've noticed the suction of this machine was a lot better when it was fresh, and then in less than a year the power just started to reduce, so it's better to use just thin bit of tissue. And then I've got my trolley here. I topped up everything yesterday, so it's all topped up, and yeah, I've got like my dehydrators and everything in here. So when my client arrives, I'll show you the before and I'll show you the after. Let's do it. Oh my god. So I've just done my first client. We did a builder gel infill, and the before, you can see it was 4 weeks growth. She had a nude on. It was the strawberries and cream or something by Glitterbell's builder gel. So we did the infill with the same colour, and then on top we did a beautiful navy by D&D. Okay, it's now my lunch time, almost. I'm getting it ready. I'm going to heat everything up. I just had a walk-in for a leg wax, but a full leg wax takes me a good 40 to 45 minutes. And I'm not giving up my lunch for that. I'll probably run into my next client as well, because I give my lunch half an hour, and then I have electrolysis straight away. I had to turn that client away, which I don't like to do, but it is what it is. So my setup for electrolysis is very simple. I don't like to have a pillow. I need the client's head to be as flat as possible because I work on the face and neck. I need that client to expose that area as much as possible. So any pillows, it just tucks away the neck and I can't get to where I need to get to. So I like it to be flat. I've got a towel under the head just so there's a little bit more cushioning, but it is completely flat. Now I do have a small room, but it's big enough to work around my bed. This is pretty much it. Although I've got something that's new. I've got a pair of loops, and it has been quite difficult to get used to it, so I've barely used it at all. The reason I wanted this and this particular brand, which is Horoscoptic, is because they're custom made, so I don't have to measure anything incorrectly. Saying that, when I first got these, they were measured incorrectly and I couldn't see anything. So I had to send them back, they had to get adjusted, and now I think they are perfect. But I can't figure out how to use them yet. It's so hard to get used to it. But the good thing about this is I have to keep my back straight in order to see what I'm doing. And it's good, but it's also so difficult to keep my back straight and reach certain angles and reach certain areas, because I don't always just work on the side. I also work in a way where I'm standing up and I'm leaning over to get under the neck. So this is pretty much my posture when I do electrolysis, which is awful. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get on with these, but I guess I'll keep you updated. Okay, my client should be here in about 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna really set up and make sure I'm ready to go. And I will show you, when I collect the hairs onto the cotton pad, I'll show you that and I'll talk you through how many minutes we did, how it went, but I can't give too much info because of privacy. So we did 1 hour electrolysis on this client, and this is all the hair that we treated in the hour. I did throw some here and there, but this is the bulk of it. My next client is already here, so I need to tidy all this up, and then we're doing, I think it's a half an hour session for electrolysis, so I'll show you what that cotton wool looks like. Right, that's my third client done of the day. We did electrolysis again, and here is the cotton pad with the chin hairs on it, very satisfying. Oh, when I do electrolysis back to back like that, like I've got another electrolysis an hour to do next, so I've got a little bit of a break, which is much needed. My back and my neck is killing me. This magnifying lamp, right, I got this from Amazon, and I thought, let me get the one that zooms in the most. I remember the normal ones that we studied, that we did the course with, was times 3.5. This might be a times 5, I don't really know, but I got one that's higher, and what happens is, yes, it really zooms in, but I have to hold it so close to the skin that I don't have a lot of room to work underneath it. That's the only issue that I have with this, well, one of the issues. Right, I'm gonna tidy up, set up for my next one, rest, I've got a little break, and then I'll get started with my fourth client of the day. We did 45 minutes instead of an hour, which is a good sign. It means that she has less hair. We've only done 4 sessions of electrolysis, so it's taking really well. The reason she had hair in the first place is because of paradoxical hypertrichosis. The hair is fine, but she does have hair that was stimulated on the cheeks, And I tried to collect some onto the cotton wool. I can see it, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up because it is on the finer side. Don't know if you can see that. That is the sort of hair that I treated today. So you see this mask? It smells of my pot noodle that I had, the vegetable noodles that I had for lunch. This can actually go in the bin. It's funny because I'm smelling it in the mask and I'm actually craving another one. I've ordered a new electrolysis machine. I've had an upgrade. I've had my machine for 5 years and it's great, it does the job, but I feel like because I only have shortwave diathermy, also known as thermolysis, I feel like there are some clients with really curly hair where they would benefit a lot more from blend. And I've had to send quite a few clients away where I've looked at the hair and I thought, oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to be as effective. So instead of losing clients and sticking to my machine, I thought, let me upgrade it. The thing is, the machine that I've ordered, the one that I went for, is massive compared to the one that I have, and I don't have the space for it, so I don't know what I was thinking. I'm gonna have to move my wax pot and only bring the wax in when I'm doing one. Ideally, where I said I want to specialize, I would want to get rid of body waxing, but I wouldn't get rid of eyebrow waxing, so I would probably get like a single pot machine that I could, you know, stick in a corner. Yeah, all of these things are just going through my mind about how many things I need to change, and I need to start because it's just piling on and on if I don't start changes now. And when that machine arrives, it's coming from, I think it's coming from Canada. I didn't realise how quick the time went. My next client is already here. So that is my 5th and final client done for my Saturday. Oh, the boss just stopped in front of the window and I'm too shy to talk and hold the camera. We did this beautiful French ombre, which is one of my favourites, personal favourites to get done and to do on clients as well. And yeah, that's me done for a Saturday. The hair salon that I'm based in is currently closed because they are on holiday. That's why I'm able to vlog today when there's no one around. So I don't know when I will be vlogging again, but I hope that you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time. Bye.